Hello everyone, I'm Love back again with another Eternal Evolution video. So in today's video, I'll be going over the new event that is currently running right now, which is the Land of Twilight. So let's check them out together. So this is the Land of Twilight, so let's check out the info tab. So basically this event has 10 chapters, and each of these chapters has 10 stages. The 10th stage of each chapter has a powerful boss that can be defeated to earn a wealth of rewards. Alright. The HP and energy of heroes are persistent across battles. Heroes that have been killed cannot be used in subsequent battles. When you lose a battle, the HP and energy of the enemies will persist to the new battle. Enemy units that have been killed will not be respawned. When the battle countdown time ends, all heroes on the battlefield will die. So this is a really important point, so that you need to clear the battle as before the timer ends, otherwise you will still lose the battle. So that is one of the condition of the battle. And if you lost the battle because the enemies are too strong, then those heroes will not be usable anymore. Okay, so you may reset your heroes once a day. When heroes are reset, the HP restored to the max. The reset function refreshes every day at 5 AM. When an allied hero is deployed, they may receive a class bond if the conditions are met. Make use of the class bonds to reduce the difficulty stages, okay. And the first 10 players to clear a chapter will be named Heralds and will be provided the Herald's power buff to all players who challenge the stage after them. The buff greatly reduces the basic stats of the enemies in the corresponding chapters. So this is basically to help or assist the players who have some difficulties clearing the stage. So the first 10 players who are able to clear them, first you give an advantage to those players, which is a quite interesting feature for this game. I have not seen this one before. And last but not least, the event will remain active for a limited time. The final rewards will be issued in accordance with the progress of the players at the end of the event. Alright, so that's basically their help on this new feature. So currently there is 12 days to complete all of these chapters. And I've already completed one yesterday, so currently it's the day 2 of my event. So I already completed this Forest of Goodbyes. Now I'm in the Forest of Mire. And you can check the list of your heroes here by clicking on the team tab. You can see all of your heroes, their energy, as well as the health. The health is represented with the red bar, and the yellow one is representing their, their energy. Okay, there's also this ranking. You can see this guy has already completed at chapter 7, stage 6. Then the next one is Apocalypse, followed by all these heroes or all of these players. Alright, so the 10th player has already completed the 310. So there's also boss rewards. Wow. So the top one already received this amazing rewards. They have this special avatar. Season 1 for this event. And there's also top 10 as well. Top 10. And only the top 10 will have this avatar. I'm not sure it's this Praying Eyes. Oh, it's a relic part. Oh, this is pretty good. Okay. So for those who just participated only, they will gain at least these resources. So you need to be at the top 10 to gain additional resources, especially for these relics and the avatar frame. Okay, so let's try to complete this Forest of Mire. So you'll be greeted with this window. So it just now shows you are at stage 1 of this chapter 2. So you can check the speedrun leaderboard. You can gain this what's this called? This Herald's power, which helps you to complete that stage easily. So what does this Herald power do is to reduce the max HP of the enemies by 2% and up to 10 levels, which means it's 20%. The buff can be claimed from the speedrun leaderboard and only take effects for the current chapter. Okay, so let me collect all of them to make the run much more easy. I think there's already 10 players already done this. So let me try to get all of them to speed up the run. They also provide diamonds, which is quite generous, although the amount is quite little. Okay. Oh yeah, there's a collect all button. I did not notice that. I should have clicked this instead. Alright. So how do we... Wait, let me check the rewards. So this is the reward for completing all of the stages in the chapter. Okay, good. Alright, so we have already obtained all of this Herald's power. So let's see, there's 3 options here. And one big enemy is moving in the background. Let's click on the first one. On the far left corner. The enemy info states that they recommend Vanguard Born. So I currently do not have many Vanguard heroes on my account. So probably I'll skip this one. The next option would be the Tank Born. Basically they recommend tank heroes. And the third option would be to use Hunter Born. Basically Hunter Born is like heroes that attack enemies from the far. I have more heroes on this lineup, so I'll just use this challenge. And it says that this Hunter too, so I'll need to... Wait, who are the Hunter? There's only one Hunter here. Okay, let me select one more Hunter. Alright, I got 2 Hunter there. Okay, I got 3 Hunters. Let me select the best commander for this. Commander would be... why my commander so little? Okay. This one I should choose the mark bot. Alright. So let's try this out. Can we retreat or retry? Let's retry first. I think I chose the wrong commander just now. I did not click the assign button. Assign. Alright, let's click challenge again. So currently the tanker is my healer. Should be taking all the damage while I have at least 3 hunters in my team to quickly demolish these enemies here. Alright, this is the victory for the first stage. Let's move on to the second stage. The good part about this event, right, it does not consume like any resources like energy or stamina, those things. Okay, for the second one, it requires energy bond, tank bond, hunter bond. Let's choose the third option here since I've already set up this team. Interesting that the enemies can use the same hero compared to my team formation. I couldn't use back the same heroes there. Okay, the second one is also a victory. Okay, moving on to the third stage. Let's try this hunter bond again. I wonder who is not the hunter here. Oh, I think the dragon is the... what's that called? The dragon is the energy hero. Most probably I will swap out with another hero. This guy. To deal more damage to the back row to speed up the run a bit more. It's best to have at least one assassin so they can go behind the tanks and demolish those squishy heroes there. Wait, why did I select Carmo there? Should be selecting those hunter. Okay, is this the boss? There's only one option here. CC Bond. I don't have any crowd controllers on my account. So most probably I'll just skip this Carmo. Use my usual attacking heroes. Let's get one tank there. And one hunter. So this is like a generalist. It's a mixture of a tank, healer, energy, assassin, and hunter. This will help me cover up all areas that I have, so there's no gap. Why do they recommend crowd control? What is that purple line? Okay, seems... I think the crowd controller can be like this elephant who can stun enemies, so probably that is one of the crowd control effects. Same goes with this white dragon. It can also stun as well. Okay, we are now on stage 5. Energy Bond. Vanguard Bond. Let's try Tank Bond. Let's try a generalist, see... Because my team power is quite strong, it's like triple of their one. So it doesn't really matter much. However, if you use the heroes that they recommended, then it'll be much more easier. I think the reason why they recommended Tank Bond is because the enemy lineup has this summoner who can summon a lot of wolf. So probably that's the reason why they recommended the tank hero. Okay, we are on stage 6 now. This is a funny looking wheel. Assassin Bond. Vanguard Bond. Alright, so let's try out the assassin one. I have a couple of heroes that can perform assassination. Let's try at least one of this red dragon here. Okay, let's click challenge. Okay, the red dragon has went behind the enemy lines to take down this enemy here. Oh, I think the reason why they recommended those assassin, right? Because that enemy, right? He can shoot a long laser continuously. We need to take it out as quick as possible. Alright, we are on the stage 7. We only have one enemy here. Make sure to create efficient lineups. Okay, quite interesting. So most probably you want to use like a generalist team. Always have a healer in your team so that whenever you go to the next round, right, your heroes are all in full health to go for the next battle without any risk of them dying whenever the enemies perform their nuke attacks. Okay, this one also cleared quite easily. Alright, so we are now on stage 8. Most probably you can use this blue enemy again. You are almost reaching to the boss stage. Okay, the blue wheel should be shooting out his purple stream now. That's a lot of damage, man. 6,000 for every hit the enemy is within that line. But I never seen that hero before in the index. Maybe it's a special hero, special enemy hero like this Sinsaro Mush Boss. Energy Bond, Vanguard Bond, Generalist Bond. Let's try this Generalist since I already have it set up. I think at the higher chapter, right, it'll be much more difficult. Because currently, right now, my team power is like 3 times more than them. Okay, this one was an easy clear as well. I wonder if the boss stage is much more difficult. Alright, we are now on stage 10, the last stage here. It looks like a wood enemy hero. Wow. The design looks pretty scary. They recommended hunter. Okay, so let me get another hunter here. They recommended 3 hunter. Okay. Let's get another hunter. Here. Triple hunter. Oh, the enemy doesn't charge in front. That's interesting. Oh, the enemy just like punched on the ground to release those tendrils from the ground. Wow, this guy hit really hard compared to guild bosses, man. No wonder they recommended those hunter heroes. But hunter heroes are especially squishy here. The boss is currently recovering right now because he got stunned when we are able to break his shield, as you just saw just now. Okay, so here is the chest. So what do we get here? Wow, we got this unique gold color matrix. I've never seen this one before. So this one is, oh sorry, not a matrix but hero fragment. So this one is allows us to select a specific hero from the Atlas faction. You can either choose this oak or the other two heroes here. And apart from that, we get 1000 diamonds. Wow, that's quite generous of them for this particular event. And some catalytic for this to upgrade our catalyst. And some hero experience points as well as gold. And some metallized resources to upgrade our gears. And commander medals to upgrade our commanders. So that's pretty generous for this particular event. Alright, this chapter has been completed. Let's close it. Okay, so we have already unlocked the next chapter, which is the Forest of Strength. Alright, so that's basically it for this Land of Twilight. It might be quite difficult for early game players because based from my observation on the heroes there, especially for the boss stage, right, it hits pretty hard as well as you require like a certain amount of damage to deal against them in order to get that chest reward. So you need to have a certain level of your heroes gears to be upgraded, maybe at the mythic or higher for the gears, as well as the heroes must be strong enough. So if you look into my hero section, right, most of my heroes are already have this golden frame. And I was having some slight difficulty to complete that chapter 2 boss. So based from the observation, right, you can see that it requires quite a heavy amount of investment on your heroes before you're able to complete those events easily. So as you can see here, right, so let's say my squishy hero, the hunter that was used for the last boss stage, she has like a mixture of like mythic and this whitish rainbow equipment. This one is mythic. I'm not sure what's the name of this white color frame, but you need to have at least like this kind of gears and this kind of stats. So let's check out the stats for my Emma. How do I check the stats already? Okay, just by clicking on it, need to have at least around about like 18 plus 27. That's like 40,000 attack. And if you're using a critical heavy hero, that would be around about either 20 to 25,000 attack. And you need to have at least around about like 400 to 500,000 health to sustain the enemy attack. And apart from the equipments and the health and defense, I also have this special exclusive weapon upgrade, which is already at the like mythic level, the red color here. And her talent is already all maxed out. So if your hero is not halfway max, right, it'll be quite difficult to complete a particular like chapter 2 of the event. So most of my core team, right, is already at this golden frame. Basically, this golden frame represents that your hero already requires two of the same kind of heroes like this one. You need 2 copies of the same hero to upgrade to the next level. To evolve to the next level. Alright, so that's the end of this video covering the Land of Twilight event. Hopefully you're able to complete some of the chapters because the rewards are quite generous. They provide a lot of diamonds as well as resources for you to upgrade your commander. If you found this video enjoyable, do give this video a thumbs up, and if you'd like to learn more about Eternal Evolution, you can visit my website at ayumilove.net. If you'd like to support me, you can directly donate to my PayPal account, or you can become a subscriber at my Patreon site at patreon.com/ayumilove. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!